So Darren, I want to talk a little bit about kind of your sports background. Again, the youngest of four older brothers. You played sports growing up. Talk a little bit about how that impacted your life, even as you got older.
Yeah, one of the biggest things I can remember about sports is really my parents. They showed up at every single game, no matter where we were playing. We're in Siletz, which is a 2.5 hour drive. My dad would get off work, show up at the games. That was impactful to me. Wanted to make sure that I made every one of my kids' games, no matter what I was doing. Even when we had the store, we had 3 businesses running at the same time. It was very, very important to me to make sure I was there for my kids because what it did for me.
So, that experience at your parents led you to do what when your daughter started playing basketball?
Yeah, so my 2 boys were older, so I watched them grow up, and I really didn't coach them. But then my daughter came in, and in middle school, me and my wife decided we'd go ahead and coach their middle school basketball team, which was fun. It was a lot of fun. When they got to high school, we decided that, hey, we did really well in junior high. Let's see what we can do in high school. Got the job at the high school basketball coach and ended up doing very well at McKenzie High School with the women's girls basketball program.
So you said really well, like
Yeah.
how well?
We did pretty good.
Yeah, brag a little bit.
Our freshman year, we got 4th place at the state tournament. Sophomore and junior years, we made it to the state tournament but didn't place. And then our junior year, we were ranked number 2 in the state. Had a bad game, didn't make it. Gave the girls a lot of determination to say, hey, this isn't going to happen again. So there, my daughter's senior year, played hard. We're ranked number 1 in the state, went to the state playoffs, ended up winning the state championship for McKenzie girls basketball. First one they've ever had. First one they've ever had at any basketball.
So when you were coaching, you did something else that actually helped you further down the road. Something about driving. Didn't you drive the bus too? So you were coaching and having to drive the bus?
Well, I was also on the school board.
Oh, that's right.
So being on the school board, you can't get paid for coaching basketball. You can't get paid for driving. So I didn't get paid for any of my sports for coaching. And then whenever we went to a basketball game, I would say, hey, I'll drive the bus, save the school district some money. I was going anyway, so why not? So it made it a lot of fun to drive the bus back and forth.
So then your high school coaching experience, I mean, you obviously had success there. That opened a door for some college experience. Talk about that.
Yeah. So my daughter got recruited by Northwest Christian University to play basketball. And as I said earlier, it's very important for me to go to my kids' games. I knew if I continued to coach high school basketball, I'd miss her games. So I, with a great team, elected to step down, and so I could watch my daughter play at Northwest Christian University. She played there 1 year. In the middle of her year, I got a call from New Hope Christian College athletic director asking if I'd be interested in coaching college basketball. So my first call was, well, let me get back with you. Called my daughter and said, Taya, I've got offered this job at college basketball, but I won't do it unless you come to play. And she said, Dad, I'm coming and you're going to coach. So that allowed me to coach 3 years, her sophomore, junior, and senior year at New Hope Christian College, which was almost some of my most rewarding years at coaching college. And the girls, the impact that a positive coach can have on girls is something you just can't explain. It means the world to me to be able to see and to be able to teach and to be able to get to know them on a personal level, because you're with them all the time. And I would say they had the best times of their lives, and so did I.